Hey YouTube, what is up? Living my life without a beard is quite weird. So what's up? Today is the 17th. It is 4:44 p.m. And so, what did I do today? I woke up and, was gonna go to the interview. Okay, you like how I'm already starting this? Was gonna go to the interview? Okay. Well, I don't know. I was having mixed feelings about the interview and, like, whether it was really, like, a waste of time or not. Or, I don't know. I just did not feel comfortable with going to the interview. And I'd done, like, a lot of, like, searching for it on the internet. And the website kind of made it out to look like it was marketing for, like, companies, like local companies, and everything that I kept finding about it was marketing for DirecTV, and also the email even said, like, DirecTV, and, I don't know, I don't want to, yeah, a job's a job, money is money, but ultimately, like, I don't want to sell something I don't like, you know. I don't use DirecTV. I don't use television. Like, I feel like TV is a dead format, and internet TV and Netflix and stuff like that will ultimately be the prime thing. So I don't really want to invest my time promoting something I don't really feel is going to exist in the near future. I really feel like, I don't know, I don't really care that much for cable in a sort of sense, like cable internet. Television, like internet TV is, I don't know. Well, yeah, so I kept finding all this stuff on DirecTV, basically, and was like, alright, well, everything looks like physical marketing. Like, they set up tables or booths in, like, Best Buy and Walmart, and they market the product and stuff there. And the resume I submitted was, like, digital marketing, which is, like, helping people develop, like, how to market using the internet, and they just didn't really seem to do that. And so I kept having all these mixed feelings, and on the way there, this is another one of those coincidence things. Everybody laughs at me for the coincidence things, but sometimes I get gut feelings, and I guess signs. I don't know. It sounds so weird and so crazy to say stuff like that, but it's pretty much how my life has always been, and it's usually always worked for me. I rarely ever have a situation where it doesn't, like, work out, usually, unless I do something very stupid. But normally, like, I try to pay attention to, like, the signs or, like, what's happening. And so I was flipping through the radio stations, and I was having all these mixed feelings about how I felt about it, and I ended up landing on this, another one of those religious things, Christian radio stations, and they were talking to, like, police officers and everything, and randomly, kind of like, while I was listening to it, they were talking about this man who was, like, the son of a king. And I'm not going to, like, say any names. I'm not good at names. But he was, like, the son of a king, and he had gone out of his territory. And even though he was trying to do right, he went to a place where he did not belong, and he was killed. And so, basically while hearing this, I'm, like, driving, and what I hear is, like, God has, like, given you something already, and you're giving up hope in it, and you're going to some place where you don't belong. Like, you already have your, like, method, and you just have to, like, wait out the suffering, and, you know, just, you're giving up in a sort of sense, is what I got. And, I mean, I kind of felt that way. I mean, I do have bills that I have to pay, and I want to pay them off quickly. And with my current YouTube situation, I can't pay off my bills extremely fast, and it's been like a struggle to, like, recoup and, like, reset my finances and everything. And so it's really difficult, but I guess I really, what I got was like, you're leaving your safety zone. Like, where you're going and what you're doing is not basically what you should be doing, and I guess not safe and not, like, good for you. And marketing DirecTV versus being able to talk to you guys and, like, share these conversations, I feel like that's what really matters. Like, it sucks because it's like, am I going to starve? Am I, like, I really feel like I'll be okay. I feel like some weird stuff will happen. This usually happens. Like if I get in a really hard bind and I don't know what to do, like something like magically happens, as weird as it sounds. And it's like that reassurance to myself that I'm doing basically what I should be doing. And that's like being able to talk to people and like share my ideas and also help people manifest their ideas and help people work out their feelings. Because, I mean, like, if you didn't know this about me, and you're just like a person who watches me for my comedy stuff, that's totally cool. But I do other things also. Like, people message me a lot about having like actual problems in their life, and I try to talk to them. I also like try to just discuss like things that are happening in the world and like the conspiracy channel. Like, people get tired of hearing it. But ultimately, I feel like if you're not hearing it, then something's wrong, because that's why I'm trying to, like, say it. I'm like, hey, did you know this is happening? And they're like, oh, man, quit making me feel, like, negative thoughts. But I'm like, well, it's a negative situation, and I'm telling you in hopes that we can fix it and make it positive, because it's always going to be negative if we ignore it. And, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like... that situation while I was driving there of like, alright, like, how is this going to benefit me doing this? Like, I'll have a job, and I'll do this marketing for DirecTV, and I'll have less time to do this, and I don't know. It's a very difficult feeling to feel, because I've done this for so long. I've done this for like 6 years. And, I don't know, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs with it. I've experienced a lot of life during the whole thing. And so, I don't know. I guess some people are like, are you scared of, like, the actual, like, going out into the world and, like, doing this stuff? And I guess, like, to a certain extent, I'd say everybody's scared of having to abide by someone else's rules, of course. But I think I'm more scared of, like, losing touch with, like, what's real. And, like, because people do it all the time. Like, you see these people that you knew in high school that were super friendly and just super awesome and great people who did all types of stuff for, like, charity and everything. And then you see them, like, years down the road, and they're like, they got money, and they got a family, and they're just like, yeah, my life is great. And it's like, well, what do you do now? Do you still go out and help people and do all this stuff? And they're like, well, I'll work a lot to, like, provide for my family, and, I'm just not able to, like, give like I used to be able to give. And it's like that restriction in a sort of sense. I'm trying not to restrict myself to... only taking care of myself, because, I feel like it's probably not a good motto, but if I take care of others, I will be taken care of, and that's what I'm trying to do, is, like, offer myself to the world. Sexual. No. Offer myself to the world, like, offer my mind, offer my compassion, and just try to help people as much as I can. And even though I do this for the internet, like, I do other things, like, I don't know, try to help people I know in real life who may have problems. Like, you can try to talk to me. It's just, it's difficult sometimes, because the world that exists right now doesn't want people to do what I do. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. They want everybody to be molded and to have a job and to, like, to each his own, like, take care of yourself, and there's, like, this minimalistic group of people who are, like, trying to actually make a difference in the world, Let's look at it as if, like, 90% of the world is, like, sorry, but ignorant, like, they don't know what's happening in the world, or they're greedy, or they're selfish, and some people just don't care. And then you have like this 10%, and statistically 10% of 7 billion people is what, 7 million? I'm probably really off, I don't know, but you still have several like million people who actually care and that are trying to like do something. And it's funny because most of the wealth of the world is owned by 10%. So you have 10% of the people who make a lot of money, and then you have 10% of the people who probably don't have a lot of money because they give it to so many people and try to do so much to help the world. And then you have like that floating around like 80-something% of just people who don't know what the hell is going on, and they just live in a society that was built to cage them in. And it sucks. It sucks feeling that way because, like, I don't know, this video is really long, but like, this is how I feel when I like try to think of stuff. I'm like, alright, like, like if this was a company helping local companies and entrepreneurs build their online presence and like do marketing, I would have been all over that, because that's what I feel is good. That's helping people. It's like, hey, you have a company that's like makes knickknacks, or you have a small locally owned restaurant, like, here, let me help you build an online presence so you can provide this service to people and more people know about it. But instead it's like, here, help out this multi-million-dollar company, probably billion-dollar company, that something you don't believe in. And that's where I was at. But this video is super long. I apologize. God, if you're still watching this video right now, I have 2 new shirts on District Lines. I'll put the link below if you want to go check them out. They're Shalepadu shirts, and there's only 36 of each. So in total, there's 72 unique t-shirts, limited time only. So if you're interested in getting one, go ahead and fill out all the stuff, and they should be mailed out in October. So, yeah. Sorry, such a rant, because I know there's probably a lot of people who watch my videos that are doing right now what I'm talking about. They're like, well, like, I have to work this job to make ends meet. And, like, I understand that. Everybody has to do something like that. Everybody has this part to play, and I understand. And I just kind of feel like this is my part to play, Not to like put myself on a pedestal or anything like that, but like I said, it's something I've done for like 6 years now, and I've gone through a lot of changes, and I've kind of established like what I really want to do, and doing that, you gain a lot of knowledge through doing it. I'm sure everybody would love to make YouTube videos for a living. I'm so positive everybody would love to do it, and I would love for everybody to be able to do it. But just like some people have to make sacrifices for their job, I make certain sacrifices for this. I sacrifice, I guess, myself the majority of the time, where I'm like, I'm going to try to like be transparent and show you guys my life, and I'm going to constantly be on the internet and tweet and Facebook and make vlogs and videos like this. And I guess it's a different amount of sacrifice, I guess, Like when I went to California, I sacrificed my family to do it. And, that's kind of why I came back. And, now, like, financially, everything's so crazy that, like, I can't even, like, really spend time with my family because I'm trying to save money. Life is just ridiculous sometimes. This video is so ridiculously long. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. By the way, I uploaded video game videos. Okay, I gotta go now. Bye.